Hi, hello and welcome to Akshita's Creation. This is Sindhu. Today we are gonna see how to make a pizza. This is very easy and interesting recipe and it is delicious too. Let's see how to make a pizza using a cooker without using oven. Instead of oven, I am using pressure cooker plus pan. We can make two different types of pizza in a single video. So let us see how to prepare the pizza. The pizza which you are seeing right now, I have done this pizza using pressure cooker. See how delicious it is. See, it looks very yummy too. During this lockdown, actually we are very much afraid to buy foods outside. Instead of ordering it online, we can make our own pizzas at our home and we can surprise our loved ones. Since we are making it in our home, even the small kids also can eat this pizza. I am gonna show how easily the pizza can be made in our home, that too in a simple and easiest method without using oven. Before getting into the video, please do subscribe our channel so that you will be getting more notifications whenever I upload a video. After clicking the subscribe icon, click on the bell icon too, so that whenever I upload any new recipes, you will be getting immediate notification on that, so that you will not be missing any recipes. Now let's get into the video. In order to make a pizza dough, initially we have to activate the yeast. So take a small bowl and take a half cup of water. It should be a lukewarm water. Then only the yeast will get activated. Now let us take 1½ teaspoon of dry yeast plus 1 teaspoon of sugar and mix it well. Mix the water thoroughly and rest it for about 5 to 10 minutes so that our yeast will get activated. After 10 minutes, our yeast has got activated so that we can knead the pizza dough. Now I am going to take 1 cup of maida. It is 240 ml cup. So let us take the maida in a mixing bowl. Now let us add 1 teaspoon of salt to this and 2 spoons of refined oil. Mix it well in order to avoid some lumps. Now make a small pit in the floor and then add the activated yeast. Mix it well and then start kneading it. Start kneading it thoroughly. Initially it will be too sticky. In order to avoid that, you can add extra oil to avoid the stickiness and knead it well. Finally, it will form a dough. After kneading it well, we can take the dough and we can place it in a work area so that we can knead it very well. After putting it into the work area, start kneading it well. We have to stretch the floor very well and then we have to knead it thoroughly. Knead it like this so that while we are making the pizza dough will be very soft. If the pizza dough is very soft, then it will be very good to eat. We have to knead the pizza by pressing, folding and stretching with our hands to make a soft pizza dough so that only the pizza will be so good. Now make it a small ball. Make the whole flour into a ball and we can place this in a mixing bowl. See, it should be like this. We are going to place in a mixing bowl and we are going to apply some oil over the flour. Now we are going to rest this for about 2 hours. We have to close it with a wet cloth. Now we can cut the onion and capsicum and we can make it ready for our toppings. I have taken a medium sized onion and I have cut the onion into bigger pieces. I have taken 1/4 of the capsicum and I have cut into big pieces like this. I have taken a small sized tomato and I have cut into big pieces like this. I have made boneless chicken 65 and I have cut into small pieces. I have taken a normal cheese cube and finely grated it. I have taken a ready-made pizza topping. I will apply on it over the pizza dough once we are going to prepare the pizza. Now we are going to make the toppings ready. For that, switch on the stove and then place a tawa. Pour 1 or 2 spoons of refined oil and allow the oil to get heated. The oil has got heated. Now we can add the chicken 65 pieces into it and we can saute it. We can add a pinch of pepper. I am going to add a pinch of salt because while we are preparing the 65 itself we have added the salt. So now we can add a pinch of salt, that's enough. Now I am going to add a pinch of cumin seeds powder. It will give a very good flavor for our pizza topping. Now I have sauteed it and I have taken and kept it aside. Now in the same pan we can put the onions and capsicum and we can saute it. Anyhow, we are going to bake the pizza, so the onion and capsicum will get baked. So it should be in the pan for about 1 minute to saute, that is enough. Take it aside and keep it in a plate. Now take the cut tomatoes and place it over the onions and capsicums so that over the heat it will be a little bit good, so that only we are going to place like this. Anyhow, the tomatoes also going to be baked, so we should not heat this. Now let us open the flour and see. After 2 hours, see, it is doubled. Actually we have placed it a small dough, but now you see it is very fluffy. The pizza dough has raised up to the 3/4 of the bowl. Now we are going to take the pizza dough and place it in a work area, and I am going to split it into 2 equal halves so that we are going to make 2 small size pizza. Each small size pizza will contain 4 pieces, so that finally we can make 8 pieces of pizza using the dough. Take a plate and apply oil over the plate. We have to grease it thoroughly, even on the sides. We should cover full area of the plate and then we have to place the pizza dough. We have split into 2 equal halves. In that only one part has to be placed in one plate and spread it thoroughly like this. Spread it like this so that only we will be getting a good pizza. We should not make it too thin or too thick. It should be a medium thick so that it will be good. And do a border like this on the corner of the dough and take a fork and pierce it like this so that the dough will get baked easily. After piercing the dough, now we are going to take the pizza sauce. Now we are going to take 1 tablespoon of pizza sauce and we are going to apply over the dough like this. Spread the pizza sauce on the dough on the center part alone, avoiding the border areas like this, so that we are going to place the toppings over it. Now take the finely grated cheese and we are going to apply over the pizza dough like a layer. After spreading a layer of cheese, now let us place the toppings over it. Now let us place the chicken 65 pieces. And then now we are going to place the tomato pieces. Next we are going to place the capsicum. After placing the capsicum, we are going to place the onions. After placing the toppings, let us put another layer of cheese over it. Our pizza dough and all of the toppings are ready for baking. In order to make the pizza, we have to make the pressure cooker ready. Switch on the stove and place the pressure cooker over it. And we have to place a stand inside the cooker and preheat it thoroughly for about 15 minutes on high flame. Close the cooker without whistle. Simultaneously, I am gonna tell another method of baking. I have taken a pan and I have placed it over a stove, and instead of having a stand over it, I have placed a plate. Because I don't have any extra stand, I have placed a plate over it, and we have to preheat this also thoroughly for about 15 minutes on high flame. We have to close this with a lid. Now the 2 pizza doughs are ready to be baked. One is for pan pizza, another one is for pressure cooker pizza. Both are ready for baking. Now let us open the pressure cooker. I have preheated it for about 15 minutes on high flame, and now we can place the pizza dough into it. Place it carefully. Now let us close the cooker without whistle. See, it looks more attractive. Close the pressure cooker lid without whistle, and we are going to bake this for about 15 minutes on medium flame. Parallelly, we can place the other pizza dough into the pan and we have to close it with a lid. We have to bake this for about 10 minutes on a medium flame. In pan, it will get baked quickly, whereas in pressure cooker, it will take about some 5 minutes extra when compared to the pan. In cooker, we cannot able to see how it is getting baked. So in pan, we have closed it with a transparent lid, so we can see it very clearly how it is getting baked. See, it's very attractive and it looks very yummy. The cheese and all got melted. Now it is about 10 minutes since we placed the pizza dough in the pan. Now let us see how it got baked. Our delicious pan pizza has got ready and it is ready to be served. See how attractive it is. In order to check the pizza whether it is cooked finely or not, we have to take a toothpick and we have to pierce into the pizza dough and we have to check it. It should not be sticky on the toothpick. If it does not stick to the toothpick, then we can come to know that the pizza has been baked very good. Let us open our pressure cooker and check for the pizza. See, it looks more attractive. It is very colorful too. It's very yummy. Now let us check this pizza whether it is cooked finely or not. We are going to do the same method which we have done in pan. See, it is not sticky. It does not stick to the toothpick, so we can come to know that it has been baked very good. Now let us take our pizza from cooker and pan outside. This is the pizza which we have made in cooker and this is the pizza which we have made in pan. See, both look somewhat different. Both will be very awesome to eat. If you have any pizza cutter, you can cut using the pizza cutter. I don't have pizza cutter, so I am using a knife to cut it. See, it is very soft to cut. It will taste yummy too. You too try it in your home without buying the pizza outside. It is very interesting to make the pizza by our own. It will taste very yummy. See, it looks how cheesy. It is very attractive to see. Definitely everyone in your home will like this pizza. Now the chicken pizza has got ready and it is ready to eat. So you too try it in your home and please let me know your comments. And those who did not subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so that you will be getting immediate notification whenever I upload any new video, so that you will not miss any single recipe of ours. During lockdown, everyone will be missing the pizza recipe. So this video is especially for pizza lovers. If you like our recipe, kindly share with your friends. Please do subscribe to our channel and share with your friends and relatives and tell them to subscribe our channel for more interesting cooking recipes. Thanks for watching and keep supporting us.